More top stories before you go now. Omaha fire crews responding to reports of a garage fire near 57th and Craig Avenue. That's not too far from Springville Elementary School. Crews tell First Alert 6 no one was injured and the cause of the fire is under investigation.
The Department of Defense has identified 4 of the soldiers killed during a drone attack in Kuwait. Those include 42-year-old Sergeant First Class Noah Tegens of Bellevue and 20-year-old Sergeant Declan Cody of West Des Moines.
And breaking news before you go, we are learning some new details this morning about that specific operations center that was targeted by an Iranian drone strike. Now, according to new satellite images, that center was located in the heart of a civilian port in Kuwait. 6 American soldiers died there in total. The husband of one of the soldiers says the hub was a shipping container style building and it actually had no defenses. Experts say this does raise questions about the safety precautions that were in place there. Chief Pentagon spokesperson Sean Parnell is speaking out on social media, saying the secure facility was fortified with 6-foot walls. Cerise?
Maria, thank you. U.S. and Israeli strikes on Iran continue to rain down as the U.S. shuts down its embassies in Saudi Arabia, Kuwait, and Beirut. U.S. officials are scrambling now to get U.S. civilians out of the region, with most major airports shut down.
OPS plans to cancel cell data plans for student iPads. It's costing the district about $500,000 per month. By nixing cell data, the district is looking to save around $7 million annually.
Well, more than 100 business owners have joined the Streetcar Impact Alliance. It's an initiative aimed at getting the city to provide financial restitution, better parking solutions, and improve communication.
Well, first alert for drivers in Westo. Crews are shutting down part of Bob Boozer Drive for 2 weeks. We're told the closure is to fix a water main break.